Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hey, Rufius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work.
Same excrement, different smell.
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Scintilla's disappearance?
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the golden rule is gonna protect you. Got it?
Huh. As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
Are you someone I haven't spoken to?
Isn't the great temple majestic?
No, you're the same person. Can I ask you? Oh, he's not mad at me today.
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus, of course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect us?
I need to speak with Iulia.
She's not here.
Where is she?
Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic this morning. Shrine of Apollo. She was acting sick. Faking it, if you ask me. Typical.
Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
Listen, I don't abduct women. They come to me. And they keep coming back. If you know what I mean.
Uh-huh. Sure. Subtle. I think you're hiding something.
You don't know Sturkus.
Alright. Be going.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
Mm-hmm. So I had to go to the Shrine of Apollo anyway. Which I think is up here? Who are you? No, I've spoken to you. Is this the Shrine of Apollo? Where the heck am I? Oh, there's... This a market?
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Yes. Since I know time is limited, figure out how to get to the upper cistern. Find out what's distressing Lucretia. There we go. Track that one. Okay. What's this way? Locked. She says, as she's said she was going to follow the main quest, and then dude, what is your problem? You're Lucretia? Where's, oh. Well, I can't talk to her right now. Medical tools. Barbaric looking medical forceps and shears. Excuse me?
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned.
What?
She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cubulates Decius won't give it to me.
Sorry, I wish I could help.
It's too late. She just slipped away.
Decius, what happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of Silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule.
That's what I was just gonna ask.
Why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Is there something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Alright, I'll do that. Right now.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Wow. Search her? Excuse me, sir. Loaf of bread. Circular loaf designed to be pulled apart into wedges. Freely available to anyone who wants it. Okay. I can just take these? Am I gonna have to hand out bread to someone? Roman recipe for bread. Pinch of yeast, pinch of salt, warm water, and a pound of flour. Okay. Secundus and Cathera were together until the end. I keep pressing B as like the back button and...
How'd you do?
How'd I do? You didn't talk to me.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Iulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
I want the Syphilum resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
It's not reasonable. You're prouse gouging over life-saving medicine. What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
That whisper.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
What happened to Navia?
She claimed the statue was whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again.
Oh no.
But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
Find a way into the palace. How could I come up with 1,000 denarii?
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
What if I just take it instead?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
The golden statues are telling me I can do it. Is that what you want? If not, then hand it over. Let's bluff them. We haven't tried to do this before.
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try.
I don't have that kind of money.
Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
What's your story?
You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Oh, if I steal it from him, it'll still be on my person and the loop will reset. Nice. Yeah, tell me your tale. Even though you're a jerk and I don't want to hear you talk about anything.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
Chose the cart.
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the tyre butt.
Good for her. So you took her with you after all?
No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank not far from here with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Commiserations. Sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and it's a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
I don't like you.
Very well. Another time.
Let's go steal whatever the heck we're looking for. Things to buy once I've escaped. A villa, a 2-horse chariot, seat on the Senate, a 4-horse chariot, villa on the Bay of Naples, a 10-horse chariot, and 12 slave girls, pale and plump. Gross. Did you just turn your head? Yep. Yeah, you did. I'm gonna steal it. Where is it? Oh.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
I'm taking it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I got it. You really do shoot at me, don't you? Maybe, I don't know. Ah, shit, what the hell? Yeah, they're attacking! I'm sorry, it took me some time. The statue said it was okay though, so... Except they attacked me for doing it. Hello.
Salve, friend.
We've had this conversation.
I don't...
It's fine.
Oh.
No problem. See you later. I'm gonna use this. Maybe. There we go. Oh! I got someone's life to save. Don't mind me. Dude, shut up.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
I have the stuff.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called silphium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
I have it. Here, take it.
What? Quick, give it here. Iulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing, and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
I'm a time traveler.
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her. and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
What's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Aww. I just asked this question, didn't I?
My husband and I
No.
moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Tell some people mentioned a memory lapse. Sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Why are you working out of a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Tell me about Nevea.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Go on.
He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out, and you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I have the key to her old chest. Perhaps I can find what you need in there.
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Wait, I'm not done asking you questions! Oh god.
Feeling all right?
Oh god. Do you know of a way out of here?
I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
Okay, I'm gonna let you,
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Iulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Okay.
Feeling all right?
What do you think about the golden rule?
A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
I keep hearing statues whispering. Is that normal?
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her.
And yeah.
But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
Can we talk about Iulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Did you hear her say anything about escaping?
How did you know that? Yes, she did mutter something about the only way out. A few times, but nothing more than that, I'm afraid.
Do you think she was poisoned or was it self-inflicted?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Okay.
Gladly.
I'll be going now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Iulia's life.
Iulia? Can I talk to you? Oh gosh. Hi.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Can I ask what happened to you?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
I want to know how someone poisoned you without breaking the golden rule.
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
I can't help unless you tell me what happened.
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
I have time.
All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
Why would he lend you so much money?
I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was?
Poison?
Hemlock.
I assume that is poisonous.
It's a deadly poison made from a plant. Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
Damn. And that doesn't break the golden rule.
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too, But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She set me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing.
The hemlock.
My hemlock.
Yeah. I see.
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
I'm sorry.
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
What'll happen now?
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Can I do anything?
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape.
That's not how it
At
works.
least until someone breaks the golden rule. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
How much would it cost to buy your freedom?
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise
You
to
didn't
him.
break it, I broke it. Maybe I can help him too.
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you.
I will get right on it. Where is he? Jesus Christ.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Where is he? How do I get up there? What? Yeah, How do I get up there? How do I get up to the bluff? How do I get up there? Oh, I got someone's key. Hold on. Open the chest. Track this one? He's probably dead already and I'll have to redo the thing, so... You wanted me
May
to...
Apollo keep you safe.
It's in here? Treatment notes? Rheumatism, boils, stomach pain, ulcers, flatulence. Willow bark for rheumatism. Here, this'll help you.
Feeling all right?
I have this thing.
Oh, I see. Well, what's the treatment?
Willow bark.
Willow bark. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Oh, that's the one that's grumbly all the time? Okay. I can do that.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
I'll be going now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Iulia's life. Up.
She's not very happy with me. Rufius here. Rufius.
Rufius. Better watch your step.
I think I've spoken to you already about your rheumatism.
What business is that of yours?
I have treatment for you. Take this willow bark.
Willow bark? And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
Thanks.
See
Bye.
you around.
Thanks for watching till the end of the video. Consider giving a like or leaving a comment. The YouTube algorithm favors engagement, so doing one or both of those things really helps the channel. There's social media links in the description and a link to my tip jar if you're interested in helping out that way. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the next one.